All right.
Well, all
Well,
in good fun, all in good fun. So if you're just arriving, you're very, very welcome. We are about 8 minutes away, Sandy, from the top of the hour.
yes, we are.
Our wonderful featured reader, Edward O'Dwyer, is in the house. His sound is terrific, and he will be beginning our program with a set related to today's theme. And then we will go to the open mic, one poem, 3 minutes or less. To sign up, you simply type your name into the chat. And I am working my way through that now. Sandy, if you want to take over the live chatter, I'll look for more names.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much, Kim. Of course, we cannot do this program without Kim. And I'm just looking in my little magic mirror. There used to be this show here in the States called Romper Room. So I'm aging myself
Miss Sally.
unbelievably. Right. Oh, I didn't remember. Her name was Sally?
I think so.
Okay.
Don't
All
you
right.
think it was Miss Sally?
I don't know. Maybe she was named Sally. And anyway, it's like, so at the end of the show, she would always have this mirror that had no, like the frame of a hand mirror, a circular hand mirror,
Absolutely, the magic
and
mirror.
a magic mirror. And she'd look through it and she'd say, I see Kara and I see Matt. Hello. Matt Jasper, I love you. I love you. I know, I know. It's okay. It's okay. I'm so glad to see you. I love everyone in this room. So, but yeah, I could go like, oh, Laura,
Well,
Michael,
the funny part is,
Marcella.
is like as a child, if she says your name,
Janet.
you're like, she sees me, she
Right,
sees me.
right,
Meanwhile,
right.
she's just saying like children's names
Random
randomly, like
children's
from all
names,
over the
right?
whatever.
Yeah, yeah, right,
It's
yeah.
so
She
funny.
wasn't really seeing you, but you felt seen and heard. But here, and when I'm saying your name, Janet, Thomas, Margo, Edward, Don, Kim, I'm really seeing your name. I'm really seeing you. Um, yeah, Laura, Michael, Marcella, hello, Harvey, Mona, Matt, Jude, Kara. We'll make sure we get it. Sunny, hello. I'm looking forward to seeing you somewhere on the tour, as well as anyone over in Ireland. I'm leaving tomorrow, so Kate, of course. And then those that I'm not seeing on camera yet, but Steve, Cathal, and Jude. I love having two Judes in a room. I just can't get over having. I can't get over there being two Judes in a room and it happens a lot in Cultivating Voices. We are very fortunate to have the two Judes. Joe Nolan. Joe Nolan. I know Joe Nolan. Mona, of course. Beautiful. So good to see everyone. And really looking forward to today's program, hearing what you've chosen for this word that we're not entirely sure how to pronounce. Epistle?
Epistle.
Epistle.
Epistolary, we could go that way.
We could go that way. It's okay. You know how you can go sometimes, I'm not going to do it, but you can go and something will pronounce Debbie Gilbert. Debbie Gilbert, one of our amazing features from earlier this year, just joining us in the room. I loved that. Charles Cobean, fabulous, joining us from Connecticut. Um, Wonderful collaborator with Josephine Loray, who's going to be joining us on tour. Hi, Charles. Good to see you.
Hi, getting ready for your trip?
Yeah, well, yeah. Some would say I'm not, but if you were to
If you
kind of,
gotta go, you gotta go.
I know, and so I do have to put those things in a suitcase if I'm gonna go. I have them kind of laid out, but they're like, well, I haven't quite made it into the suitcase yet. I don't know really what I'm waiting for, other than I've been watching basketball games for like the
Me
whole
too. Me too.
My gosh. My gosh. Anyway, so, well, everybody, we have just about 3 minutes. Today it is our poet's focus and on the theme of on our poet's focus on the word. I'm gonna just say epistle, 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 epistle. I think I'm gonna say it the way you say it, Kim.
Apologies, I see Matt. I missed you. I am going to put you in where you should appear, which is between Marcella and Thomas.
Oh,
So I will add you in, and no worries.
no worries.
Everyone, if you have just arrived, you're very welcome. I'll continue to sign up for the open mic until about 5 minutes after the hour. We have a lucky 13 to get us started. I'm going to put that into after the featured reading. These folks will have a turn, one poem, 3 minutes or less, and then we'll go to a waiting list for as long as 90 minutes allows. And Sandy, I'm going to mute myself now, and everyone have a wonderful reading. We have about 2 minutes before program time.
Thank you so, so much. And thank you all for being here. I realize some of you today are, some are probably celebrating Easter. And so I imagine also that is keeping some people from not being with us today. But so if you are, happy Easter to you. And yeah, so excited for today's reading. This is our first reading this is the only reading that I'll be doing actually, that I'll be hosting. Edward Catherine Ronan's coming in the room. Yep. Okay. Now, technically, she's from West Cork. Does that matter? Well, it might not.
Not to me.
Not to you, it does. Right, not to you.
It's all Cork. Yeah.
Anyway, all right. It's rivalry week here on Cultivating Voices Live Poetry, obviously, in this moment. We're just about a minute to go until we begin our first reading for Poetry Month. And if you've just joined us, we are going to be hearing from Edward O'Dwyer. And Edward, should I introduce you as from Limerick or as from Adair? Like, how does that work now? Like, because you're the poet laureate. Like, what do you want?
From Limerick. I'm not from Adair.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
right.
Yeah,
so we want to plug Limerick always.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Of Adair and from Limerick.
Yeah. All right. Well, welcome, bienvenidos, one and all. I am so glad to welcome you to Cultivating Voices Live Poetry here in the month of April, which of course T.S. Eliot always and famously coined the cruelest month in his poem, The Wasteland. But for us poets, it's perhaps the best month. As we celebrate National Poetry Month in countries all across the world, many, many countries around the globe. So welcome to all of you joining us from one of those countries who celebrates Poetry Month. And welcome, of course, to those of you who are just here to celebrate poetry with us tonight, from wherever you are joining us. Of course, I feel like every month is Poetry Month here on Cultivating Voices Live Poetry, and I feel very fortunate as your host, Sandy Yannone, to be able to bring, along with Kim Ports-Parsons and Don Krieger, and all of you who come very, very devotedly to share your poetry and listen to poetry, here to, share poetry from around the world. We have just such a special month of poetry coming up for you this April in particular. We do every April, and we do every month. I mean, it's really Poetry Month every month. But this month has a little extra shine on it, and we're kicking off Poetry Month today with our Poets Focus on the word epistle, otherwise known as a fancy literary way to say letter. So we will be hearing letter poems, postcard poems, whatever you are bringing to the table, as long as a special cachet of poems from our special guest feature, Edward O'Dwyer. I'll talk a little bit more about him in a moment. But I'm really looking forward to this entire month because for the rest of the month after today, we will be joining you live from Ireland. So I hope you'll be bookmarking your Sunday, your next two Sundays to be with us live in Ireland. We'll give you the little program update at the end of the program. But I'm much looking forward to exploring this word epistle with you poetically, hearing all your love letters to the world, all of your hate mail to things in the world, and possibly many things in between. But before we head to the open mic, of course, we have our amazing feature. And Edward O'Dwyer, there is no other way for me to say this, but Edward O'Dwyer is responsible for me being the host of anything, of anything. He's my Salmon Poetry brother, and if I had not met him, I would not be publishing with Salmon Poetry. I would not, which means I would not be sitting here. So, depending on how you feel about me sitting here with you today, take it up with Edward, who is joining us from Adair, Ireland. However, Edward is solidly, proudly from Limerick, and which Adair is just adjacent to Limerick, which is where we met at an open mic in July 2016. And I am forever, forever grateful for the meeting and for that meeting, and continue to be grateful for every meeting subsequent, including, I hope, one in the Copper Room coming up in sometime during this month of April. Well, enough about my my meeting of Edward and all of that. Let's hear a little bit about Edward's incredible credentials and hear his poetry, or hear what he's going to share today. Edward O'Dwyer is a secondary school teacher and award-winning poet and fiction writer from Limerick. His most recent book is, get ready everybody, hence our topic today, Rejection Letters, from Truth Serum Press. I love the juxtaposition of rejection letters from Truth Serum Press. I love that. I love saying that. I love that juxtaposition. He has authored a number of poetry collections, including Exquisite Prisons, which he was a feature on here with that wonderful collection. His debut, The Rain on Cruises Street, which was the collection that I heard him read from when I met him. That is from 2014. And fabulous second collection, Bad News, Good News, Bad News, from 2017, all with Salmon Poetry. Cheat Sheets and The Man Who Became Poems are two of his story collections, and his poems and stories have been published in journals and anthologies around the world, both digitally and in print. As we've mentioned before, he is the current poet laureate of Adair, Limerick, and named by Poetry Ireland as part of their Poetry Town initiative. And I'm so glad that Ireland decided to have poets laureate. And I'm so glad that you are one, and I am so glad that you are here with us today. Welcome.
Thank you, Sandy. Um, thank you for that wonderful introduction.
Crazy introduction. You could say it.
Uh, yeah, so I'm not from Adair, but um, it is one of the towns that they selected for this poetry laureate initiative, and I think they maybe just didn't have anybody that they could ask in Adair, and Adair is in Limerick. It's in the county Limerick, but I'm from Limerick City. It's not very far to get to Adair. So I guess that's just how they ended up asking me. So I go out there and I do events from time to time, and it's great. It was lovely to be asked, and it's lovely to kind of continue in the role. But I'm delighted to be asked to read, and particularly from this new book, Rejection Letters. It's this Epistle event kind of suits perfectly. But just to briefly explain Rejection Letters, it's the book just sort of happened, really, and what it is a collection of imaginings. So, like, if you've ever sent poems away to editors of journals, you've probably received acceptances and rejections, and the rejections are part of the process, but some of the rejections that maybe you'd have got, they can be very copy and paste, like they can be very coded and very boring, really. And I saw a message go up on Facebook. There's no need to say who it was from, but it was kind of an explanation for why he wasn't sending out poetry submissions anymore. And it was a little bit bitter, but actually all the points were fairly correct. And it just kind of led me to think that there was an awful lot to be said about this editor-poet relationship. There's an awful lot that you understand about it when you're in the process, but I just thought it's something that it's there to be satirized, or to be made fun of, or to be messed around with. And that's what I wanted to do with the book. So the idea is that each one is responding to a fictional submission of poetry to a fictional poetry journal. So a fictitious poet sends in poems and a fictitious editor sends a response. But the idea is that it won't be a boring response. It's going to be a very honest response. And these are some rejections that I would love to have received. Anyway, I'll give you a taste of them. A very, very short one to start off. So each one just starts with Dear Mr. or Dear Mrs. something, or Dear Miss something, or whatever it is. So, Dear Miss Holly, thank you for the brevity of your poems. It is their best asset. Good luck with placing them elsewhere, whether it be the bin, the shredder, or the fireplace. Kind regards, Mavis Bierce, Reviews and Poetry Associate, Janice. So some of them are very short, and some of them are a bit longer. So going to go to Mr. Arthur's. Because they all just have names, I forget what's kind of coming up in them. They kind of blend. So this is Mr. Arthur's. We pride ourselves foremost on our exceptional standard of elitism here at Rented Skin. We can't say that in so many words in our submission guidelines, but did you not feel that it was implied? Look at it this way. You have a rejection letter from us now, which is at least some acknowledgement that you exist, and perhaps more than you should have expected. Maybe get a nice magnet and stick it up on the door of the fridge. Dismissively yours, Theodore Windsor, poetry editor. So, obviously the idea with some of them is to kind of, I suppose, pick apart aspects of that relationship. And it is it can be a fascinating relationship, that poet-editor relationship. Let's see, we'll go to Miss Sheehan. So, dear Miss Sheehan, at first I thought this was a poem called Shopping List. After a while, I realized it was your actual shopping list. I wonder if you were able to get fennel. I had no joy finding it any time I've tried. Anyway, goodness knows what you picked up at the supermarket when you got there, guided only by the poems you meant to send us. For what it's worth, I was enjoying what I was reading quite thoroughly, and it was a certainty for publication until it became apparent that it wasn't the satiric commentary on modern living it first appeared. Best wishes, Colleen Kinder, Associate Editor, Anti-Penultimate. So one thing I had a lot of fun with writing these, and I wrote them kind of very fast. Most of them were written within a kind of 3-week period. And but one of the really fun things to do was coming up with these fictional journal names, the titles of the journals themselves, because you come across some really strange journal titles, and they're a lot of them can be very obnoxious, and it was kind of fun to come up with 100 of them. We're going to go to a Miss Herring. Dear Miss Herring, I'll get the formalities out of the way so I can get to the real business of my email. We will not be publishing these poems at Secret Skin Poetry. As you may know, we don't usually respond to unsuccessful submissions, so you might be wondering why I'm contacting you now. I'm building up the courage to tell my parents that I'm gay, and since I had a rather conservative and small-minded upbringing, I expect they will not quite take it in their stride. It should come as no great surprise to them, but then one can never underestimate the power of denial, especially in backward communities like the one I left behind. I figured I might begin building up the courage by telling some random strangers who are probably sensitive to alternative lifestyles. The writing of poetry, after all, is an alternative lifestyle in and of itself. Yours was one of the drawn at random submissions I took from the stacks on my desk. And so there it is. I'm gay, and I have a boyfriend called Chip, and we live together with 2 cats called Lola and Phoebe. Wait 3 months before sending your next submission, and thanks, of course, for your understanding. Vulnerably, Leon Waverley, Poetry and Reviews Manager. Okay. So obviously they get pretty random at times. And that was the joy of it, really. It was just seeing how random I could go with some of them. And yeah, so yeah, I think I was pulling over the car at times just writing some of them, and I actually hand wrote this whole manuscript. And I just always had this manuscript on me, and I've never written a book by hand before, but they were just coming so thick and fast, and yeah, before I know it, there was 100 of them. So this is Miss Geary. So, dear Miss Geary, it's been such a cold winter, and with rises in fuel prices and everything else, I've fallen behind in the payment of my heating bill and have resorted to burning poetry submissions faster than I've been able to read them. Thank goodness we are so established here at Sudden Thought Syndrome, and therefore receive a high volume of submissions from a global scribbling population. I didn't get to read yours, so I can't possibly include them in an edition now, but please send more, soon, very soon, and also understanding that I'm behind too on my electricity bill, and there's only so much natural light in these dark and oppressive days. Warmest wishes, Bernard Linan, Editor-in-Chief. Dear Miss Hilton, I do love it when I receive work of the caliber of Frost or Heaney or Bishop. It's why I do what I do. Wading and indeed trudging through submissions like yours is a necessary part of that journey. We must kiss many frogs before our prince reveals himself. Your poems will not be featured in Crooked Moon, but please take heart from knowing that your attention to and execution of formatting particulars was first rate. With all good wishes, Jessica Ford, Managing Editor and Reviews Commissioner. Wouldn't you love to get some of these in the mail? Wouldn't it be so much nicer than these poems are not a good fit for us at the moment? Yeah, all that crap that does arrive. Anyway, we'll go to Miss Morrow. Dear Miss Morrow, I was thinking I might include one or two of the poems from your submission in the next issue of Obtuse Angles. And then I remembered you served as editor of an anthology called Embittered Heart a few years back, an anthology to which I sent some poems that received a maddeningly lukewarm response. Admittedly, it is somewhat petty of me, but since you didn't publish mine, I've decided not to publish yours. The wheel turns, as you can see. I'm also serving on the judging panel for the Poison Darts Prize this year and will keep an eye peeled for your entry. Vengefully yours, Patrick Briscoe, Poetry Editor and Events Coordination. Of course, poets are never petty. You know, my suggestion that they are or could be is, of course, ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. We would never engage in pettiness. No, no way. We're above all that. I'm going to go to Mr. Hendrick. Actually, it's something I was conscious of as well with 100 letters and 100 people that have sent poems and 100 people sending responses. I was conscious of trying to get some sort of gender balance as well. That there's kind of a fairly equal balance of editors and poets, and that I suppose no gender looks more ridiculous than the other, and no gender looks more in power than the other. That there, it does reflect the equality that we do want for this world, even with fictitious poetry. Where was I going? Oh yes, dear Mr. Hendrick. Thank you, of course, for sending your poems to us here at Whittle, but thank you most of all for printing your poems on such an exceptional quality of paper. When I wiped my backside with them, it chafed only minimally. I haven't had to purchase toilet roll in years. There are always submissions like yours coming in, and as long as I preside here as editor, I'll probably not be buying any. You see, I was never comfortable buying it at the supermarket. I always felt the store clerk's judgment when I did, like I was a letdown to the human race just because I needed to wipe my posterior from time to time. Anyway, I wanted to respond to your submission as a courtesy. I was raised with the ideal that one courtesy should breed another, and so forth and so forth. With every best wish, Samuel Bottoms, Poetry Editor. Now, oh yes, vengefully yours. Yeah. So I had to. That's another thing. It was varying up the endings as well, so they weren't all yours sincerely or yours faithfully. Yeah. So I was trying to come up with all these different endings that would match Samuel Bottoms. Yes. There's a poet laureate in the United States with the name Bottoms, isn't it? Oh, what's his name? Name is gone.
There's a poet, Joseph Bottoms.
Okay, yeah. No, there is Is there a book? There's a poem called "Shooting Rats at the Bibb County Fair." Anyway, yeah, he's definitely. Is it Richard Bottoms? Anyway, you can look it up in a while. But yeah, Samuel Bottoms. Because why not? Dear Mr. Ellery, I counted the words in your biographic note, and it exceeds the 50 permitted by a full 3 words. For that reason, we are disqualifying your poems for consideration at Inert Soul and suggest you trim down that biographic note if you'd like to be published by us in the future. I mean, who do you think you are? Yours considerately, Angela Akerman, Prose and Poetry Editor. Always count the words in your bio. 50 means 50. Okay? You never know if they're going to count this stuff. What I've learned as well is that my books tend to have long they have a few long titles, and I find that naming them eats into the word count. I've got to use shorter titles in the future, you know. 50 words or 50 characters with or without spaces. Yes, yeah. You have to pay attention to the exact words in the submission guidelines. Gonna go to Miss Walters on page 18. Dear Miss Walters, I wept openly and copiously while reading your work, and I don't mind admitting it. It didn't move me, though. It was nothing like that. I think it was the state of poetry I wept for when I was reading your efforts. I think it was the loss of my youth to reading such submissions that I wept for. I can hardly count the years I've been doing this. I wish those sending poems would think about that sometimes, but I expect they never will. I do have one suggestion. You might consider writing your poems on napkins in the future, so that editors such as myself might use them to catch the tears that may, from time to time, run down our cheeks. Tearfully, Benjamin Groot, Chief Editor. Perplexity. I have no idea time-wise. Will I do 1 or 2 more and leave it at that? Or yeah, perfect. Okay. So yeah. Okay. Dear Mr. Bennis, I'll have to pass on these poems, but I do thank you heartily for sending them to us at Dragon's Lair. I must pass on the basis that I once dated a man with the same name as you and was so mercilessly rejected by him that to this day there remains a sucking wound where once was my heart, and I thought it might do it and me some good to reject you. If you've ever written a poem for cathartic reasons, then maybe you will understand my logic here. I do hope you understand, and if you do, you may also understand and not take it too personally when I suggest you perish brutally in a hit and run by a combine harvester. Regretfully not, Jane Feldman, Associate Editor. Ah, yes. I don't how frequent are hit and runs involving combine harvesters where you're from? I don't know. Probably, I don't know, once every couple of years here. Anyway, I have one last one, and it's Dear Mr. Shakespeare. Because there are Shakespeares in the world, you know, they didn't retire the name after William. So some people do have to carry this name around. There's a poet in Dublin called Bob Shakespeare. Anyway, Dear Mr. Shakespeare. And of course, thank you again to Sandy and Kim for having me on and for all this wonderful work that they do to share poetry, to celebrate poetry. and to, I suppose, give, well, lots of people an opportunity to share their work. You know, it is absolutely invaluable. Thank you. Dear Mr. Shakespeare, allow me first of all to sympathize. That name must be a terrible burden for you. It produced such high expectations in me, of course, and perhaps inevitably these were expectations your poems fell short of rather spectacularly. And really, how could it be otherwise? If it is consolation at all, were you to go by a more unassuming name, I expect the outcome would be no different. Sympathetically, Haley Bloom, Associate Editor, Speeding Quatrain. Thank you.
Sympathetically. Vengefully yours. I have to say, and folks in the chat kind of said this too, I don't think I have ever laughed so much in a poetry reading. And it's incredibly liberating to do so. Oh my gosh. Wow. Yeah, just like the wit and I think the thing is that if you've engaged in this strange practice of sending your poems out,
Yeah.
you have like that like absolute terror that something like this might actually happen. Like you might get this kind, like some of these kinds of letters.
Oh, you'll get rejections. It's a certainty. Yeah.
I mean, the rejection is a certainty, but
yeah,
like the character of the rejection, the level of the rejection, the way the rejection is communicated, and frankly, there are like Facebook. I've been saying the word frankly a lot today already. I've noticed that, which I don't usually, that's not usually one of my words. That there are things on Facebook that kind of highlight or draw attention to some of the more caustic kinds of rejections because it's really unnecessary. It's, I mean, and maybe and sometimes people asking advice of others, like, what do you think this editor actually is saying to me? Like sometimes it's not clear. Like, is it a rejection? Is it
yeah,
acceptance? Like,
yeah,
what's
yeah.
going on? What's going on here? But oh my gosh, I just was like heaving laughter. Like I mean, I've been animated through a reading, but not consistently, like throughout the whole entire thing. And again, I think it's because it was so relatable. And I'll just say this final thing. Well, first of all, best use of fennel in a poem I think I've ever. Fennel just shows up in a poem, and it reminded me that. And I do mean this sincerely, that you have to kind of learn like how to do this. Like it is a strange animal of how to like submit your poems and write the cover letter and then in preparation of receiving a letter that you of course cannot prepare yourself fully for. So there was a time when I wasn't quite as savvy. Let's just put it that way. I wasn't quite as savvy. I was in graduate school and Kim was there, of course. And I don't know if you know this, Kim, but I was reading, I was reading for Prairie Schooner, the magazine at that point. And I had read for Plowshares, so of course I'd read plenty of cover letters. But I decided that I was going to start like adding drawings to my cover letters. And I can't really draw. Like I'm not a great I don't draw that well. I'm not a doodler or anything. And I had this one poem that like and I decided that I was going through a period where I loved giraffes. So I literally tried to draw a giraffe. Oh, I found out that the person that was reading these poems, she's a fairly well-known American poet. She's been to Ireland also. I know she's read in Ireland. Her name is Erin Ballou. Do you know her, Erin Ballou?
Aaron Blue. No.
Okay. Well,
No.
anyway, she was reading for some journal, and I found out she liked giraffes, and I was like, well, I'm going to draw a giraffe I'm going to draw a giraffe for her. And like, okay, so don't do this, people. Just don't draw giraffes or seals or panda bears. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. Crackers. I don't know. It was a really, it didn't,
You're
I'm
really sticking your neck out there now, Sandy.
I know. I know. I mean, I'm surprised that I should have changed my name completely after I did that because oh my gosh. Anyway, Edward, thank you for bringing joy to the form of the epistle, however we say it. Oh my gosh. Okay, Edward, the Copper Room on the 24th.
Definitely.
Okay, do you think we could do it?
Of course we can. Well, provided that they open
There's a
it.
reading. There's a reading that night, so we'll go after the reading.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what the reading is.
The 24th.
My birthday.
I'm going to check and make sure that, well, I'll make sure that it's open. Well, because
Okay, it's my birthday. So I want to go to the Copper Room.
I only heard, no one else heard it.
Nobody else heard it,
for
right?
that.
Okay.
That's-
Okay,
yeah,
nobody else heard it.
It's just between us now, yeah.
I know, it's just between us. And anybody want to join us for my birthday, my birthday with Edward at the Copper Room,
Copper
you're
Room.
welcome. Of course, very welcome. All right, Kim, I'm going to get us to the open mic. I know I've wasted like 10 minutes of the open mic. My apologies, everyone, but I was so overcome by that reading in the best way. Oh my gosh, amazing. Of course, everybody in the chat, yeah, give your appreciation and buy Edward's books. They're phenomenal. They're phenomenal, and they're not all that fun. Like the others are not hysterical like this. They're very moving and poignant, and so he has quite a range, and you'll enjoy every poem of his that you connect with. Okay. Okay, I'm breathing, Kim. I'm gonna go to thankfully, Steve and Luna are reading first because Luna will calm me down. Thank you, Steve. And then Laura, yay. Good to have you all here for Epistle. I'm curious as to see what letters will come into our view today. Thank you.
Are we ready for me?
I think we're ready.
Well, I have a trigger warning for mine. It's visual more than anything, and that's if I can screen share. And I don't know if that's easy for you to allow me, or
It should be.
yeah, I won't
Right,
waste time
right.
trying it. If it works, it works.
Okay.
But okay, it looks like I have to wait to be invited. Oh, there it goes. That looks good. So here comes a trigger warning, and one would think there it is. Okay. So I'm Steve Watson. This is Luna Wolf. And this is part of a much longer piece, and I'll just sort of read a selection of it. It's from what I call What I Believe, an Incomplete, Complete Accounting. And this section is entitled Tikwanduk, which is the name of the monk you see on your screen. I believe. I believe in the stars. I believe in the sound of the rain. I believe in the seas. I believe in the ear on the track and the sound of the train. I'm no monk. I've no gasoline can. I'm no protest symbol. I'm no match for the believer with struck match. I believe in the unseen support of the choir. I believe we can sing out, shout out, or flame out. I believe we can't tire out or put the fire out. I'm no monk. I've no match. I've not set myself afire. I believe in the scent of frankincense and the furry power of the purr. I believe in the smile. I believe in the tear. I believe in the lamplight. I believe in the campfire. I believe in the stories planted in songs. I believe in the buzzard. I believe in the sky. I believe in the human heart and the bird brain. I believe in the whisper of pine cones. I believe in the spirit of Komorebi, of petrichor, of kami, of chi. I believe. I may be deceived, but I believe. I believe in the power of song. I believe in the shade and the lit. I believe in mosses and stones. I believe the weak are also strong, always strong. I believe in taking a stand in the power of sit. I believe in losses and bones. I believe in the elders. I believe in forgetting. I believe in the ancients. I believe in remembering. I believe in the handprint in ochre. I believe in the new fallen snow in the dark, cradle catching the newer fallen full moon's light. I believe in the great and the lost. I believe in the good and the grand. I believe in the minuscule and the beginner. I believe in the mediocre. I believe in the story of soot. I believe in the heart as well as the foot. I believe in the bare feet splooshing through mud. I believe in the bare feet stream walking on unseen stones. I believe in the bare feet leaping and landing in unclean puddles. I believe in the bared heart, the bared feet, the bones, the cuddles. I believe in the canker, the scar. I believe in the cancer trying to carve a life from life. I believe in the piglet and the nest-fallen, crestfallen wren. I believe in the in-breath, the out. I believe in the powerless and the rumbling of stomachs. I believe in the plaintive howl of the empty. I believe incense rising in silken curl. I believe in the dragon and the caretaken pearl. I believe in the cold and the dying. I believe in the old and the ancestral. I believe in the young and the transcendental. I believe in the story and the ordinary. I believe in the storyteller and the story being retold. I believe in the ceremony. I believe all the peeling bark and winter berries everywhere. I believe in all the meandering brooks and peccary paths everywhere. I believe in the dogwood shuttle smoothed by countless passings of warp and ceaselessly leading her colorful skein of weft, the silently whirling and worldly tapestry of stars in the Milky Way, both billowing eternally over sandstone karsts, the daylight moon asleep behind a scrim of vellum cirrostratus, resting her cold gray form in a pale blue ocean over all. I am no monk. I've no gasoline can. I'm no protest symbol. I'm no match for the believer with struck match. I believe in the unseen support of the choir. I believe we can sing out, shout out, or flame out. I believe we can't tire out or put the fire out. I'm no monk. I've no match. I've not set myself afire, but I believe in the echo's return. But I believe in the soul fire's ash-free burn.
Wow. Thank
Sorry, I ruined Ed's joyfulness.
No. We need the whole range. We need the whole range. Mm, that just centered me right back down. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much, Steve. Amazing. Um, yeah, I'd like to read it in its entirety, actually. Um, all right, we're gonna go to Laura. You know, Edward threw me off my game, folks. So I'm gonna say three people, and they're gonna come on and read in succession without me, without interruption from me, which is truly an interruption today. And just a reminder, the chat's live. Please put your announcements about upcoming things that you have going on. Feel free to put that in the chat as well. And a reminder, and thank you for modeling this, Steve, without me prompting it. If your poem would benefit all of us from a content notice, please do provide that for the good care of the community here. And with that, we'll go to Laura Garrard, followed by Harvey Soss, followed by Marcella Remund. Thank you all.
Thanks, Sandy. I'm Laura E. Garrard. I'm reading from Port Angeles, Washington, the US. And this is my letter today. This is Love Letter from an Almost Terminal. And I wrote this, I think, about 3 years ago. Happy spring, too. Love Letter from an Almost Terminal. I write you long past bedtime. Forlorn, I cannot explain perspectives learned through cancer upheaval. We humans are occupied with our agendas, often miss the splendor that shines in a pockmarked complexion, don't answer questions simply without being defensive. After my experience, I'm jellied by most beings and cannot imprint on you how smiling passing walkers of endless sizes and colors fill my cells with alpine glow. Not righteous, mind you, still pluck slugs from my rainforest, eat lettuce in the declining daylight, and curse the slime on my fingers. Hunting with a headlamp, I groan, having plunked 20 plus emerging slugs into a plastic bucket of biodegradable sudsy water. They overcome murderous dousing, attempt suction escapes into the damp moonlight. I cringe, suck in breath as I knock the poor leopards back into the browning sludge with my guilt and incredulous anger. Thwart their survival. Is growing organically worth this massacre? How can I turn compassion into action in a garden of competition? For now, I've decided to defer the slugs to voles and robins. It's midnight. I relinquish the flashlight, rest these yielding bones. Kale with holes will still nourish. I long to imbue your letter with grounds for gorged slumber. Instead, I sow my shame with seeds of understanding into cranial rows, pray for miraculous growth. Thank you.
There we go. Okay. All right. I hadn't finished an epistle that I was writing for today, so I guess I'll do this. First, let me give a brief plug for Artful Dodgers Poetry. We're having our next hybrid virtual and in-person event next Saturday, starting around 2:15 or so at the Brooklyn Heights Public Library. I've posted links and an invitation to join in the chat. This is called Letter from Carthage, Love and War. Epigraph: to see a world in a grain of sand, William Blake, auguries of innocence. He wrote of subjects he wouldn't talk to us about, of the fallen piling up like peanut shells on a barroom floor, so many, so raw, crushed underfoot by advancing armor. Assuring our mother, before she was our mother, that his sifting of desert war sand had revealed no Blakesean world to speak of more peaceful than our own. Scribing his monogrammed leather journal in a hand inspirited by the nearness of Carthage. Entries designed to lure her thoughts away from present danger, the Second Battle of El Alamein, towards the Second Punic War. Maghreb's city-state in its rematch with Rome, having lost everything except our interest, Hannibal and his elephants appearing larger and more triumphant even in defeat than those wolf pups of Scipio Africanus. As if to say, yo, Scipio, dude, let Rome bay while Carthage endures, the city by the sea, not settling into the lap of legend until 146 BCE. Its sell-by date. Preeminent in the hearts and minds of not-so-Rome-centric historians and the romantics among us, poets of a certain bent, in theses of Punic War specialists, like that hapless football team you wouldn't bet on, but just can't help rooting for. that my old man was almost as big a fanboy of upstart Carthage as he was of his Esther, my mother-to-be, dug a foxhole we shared and still share our deep love of family and history. A pharmacist in peacetime, in letters unseen and unsent, he served up fresh prescriptions for adoration, writing of his absence without leave one afternoon from the Army's medical corps, risking the brig or firing squad if charged with desertion. For history, for her, not yet having earned his Bronze Star at Anzio, making his journal, discovered by us after her death, so much more than a summer read. Day tripping, the carillons of war theatrically hushed for a time, as were the walkies of adjutants scouting desert terrain, careful not to tip off their war god's next moves. The chess championship of the dunes having come down, as expected, to these two, Rommel and Montgomery, a pair of giants searching for any signs of weakness in their rivals' game. My father, holstering his hypodermic, saw his chance and took it, going AWOL to survey the ruins. One man squatting on a bit of wall, his cursive retelling of Hannibal's defeat and Carthage's fall, interrupted mid-sentence by a call to arms. Around the hip curve of North Africa, two armies battle-weary fought and fought again. As in the Punic Wars, the Axis's hope for world dominion, Deutschland über alles, foundering on Maghreb's shores. In that brief interlude when the guns fell silent, conducive to writing letters home, Triceratopsian armor having stopped to catch its breath, arms and legs having flown off more often than Allied sorties, my father described tasting a pinch of sand for some hint of its fabled saltiness. All that remains of losers long buried under the winding sheet of a sand dune. The spot he was in, having seen too much death. Thank you.
That was amazing, Harvey. And hello, everyone from South Dakota. This is an epistle poem, which I guess is also kind of a rejection letter, although maybe a little different. And it's a poem about learning that your parents are human. It's called Letter to My Father. It's 4 a.m, my skin warm against my husband's back, where I curve along his spine, his breathing a chant. I waited a few paltry decades for you, this hole blasted in me, where your name echoed in perfect rhythm with my beating heart. You wouldn't believe the things I stuffed in there to muffle that sound. Bits of strung out boys, ancient incantations for the dead, a shell-shocked drug dealer, bark from a weeping willow, apologies scribbled in crayon. Do you know how many times I peeled back my skin to show you the color of my blood, the way my lungs held air? Late nights, drunk or stoned, I'd sleep with my ear pressed to the steel tracks, waiting for a sign you were coming back to say something. Then one day you turned in a stab of memory and I saw it, the hole blasted in you. We were only what you stuffed in there, temporary, all those awkward teenage angles, never enough to fill you up or muffle your own dark names. It's quiet now, only a man's breathing, that prayer, that song. Thank you.
What a stunning poem. Actually, all three, just all four, fabulous. How using the letter form just can really open us up to say things that we might not otherwise be able to say poetically. So I have had the good fortune to see Matt read in person, and I'm so looking forward to hearing your letter poem. And we'll hear from you, and then go from your poem, Matt, to Thomas A. Thomas, Ona Mehas. What a fabulous embarrassment of riches today. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks. This is a poem I wrote last year, and it was in Meat for Tea magazine, which is a fun magazine that I like. And they nominated it for a Pushcart Prize, but it won't win because it's too inscrutable. And it's sort of about I have mild autism and 4 diagnosed kids and things like that. And it's sort of about this voice that sort of opens up in my head to just wither me sometimes, or say I'm not measuring up, or, you know, sort of. Anyway, Epistle. Keep loneliness to yourself. It says here only that it's your fault for mumbling with tongue swollen from thirst, because you are the worst at small talk and haven't known how to pour the water of learning to drink from trembling pitcher or hose, supposing someone else will come along to feel for you what you can barely name. Cupboard opens to reveal service for one, not even another plate to rattle against or make just as clean, with a bacteriostatic sponge expunging the record of all crimes of omission committed. You never joined in, were accused at camp of self-isolation, took your school lunch alone to a library stall, ate, are still ignoring just outside a first floor window the drunken lovers stumbling home from a bar. Your teeth are shot, your polyglot tongue launches cryptic elliptical sentences, burning all with phlogiston. Your hair's not bad, yet braids and unbraids itself, then dances to a charmer's flute, resolutely in time with signatures you can't quite sign onto, yet dance anyway, in and out of, measure no partner could match the rhythm of. Whatever viscera and glands spread out along your body's crevices and walls seem to be doing their job, yet no one approaches, perhaps out of fear you might start a long conversation about St. John of the Cross. Pull out an envelope held shut by embossed wax seal he handed you, claiming what you need is the heat of another to open this message, that they'd sort out your motivations and daily tasks. Such balderdash. All we ask is that your lovers be lubricious and watery-eyed, and the type to cry real tears of sympathy, knowing a sad tale is about to be told. They see wreckage and approach anyway. Whether it works for an hour or a day, opening into all the others is nothing to hinge existence on. We will all be loved and then gone. You just need to stay and let it play out, that some of us pair up and some are just beside ourselves in contemplation, just conversant enough to love world through self or other, or loving love with no object. And then there's embroidery, misanthropy, Atlantis, forest bathing, fly fishing, or a nice pet cat. It's as simple as that, or listening for the reply of a lover who isn't there, the faint rustle of wind on the feathers of a circling bird who never lands. That's it. Thanks. I think my son cameoed behind me, getting something. Sorry.
All good, all good. No worries. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Beautiful.
So I'm up with Dear Heart Across the Rockies. Yes, I am writing again. No, you need not reply. I know you may have had that surgery to lengthen your shorter leg, or you may be considering it still, though you do disguise so well the disparity and you know it is equally adored by me as the other. I know your life is overfull from work and creation and the comings and goings of a lengthening middle life. Still, mornings when the tide is right and the weather is fine in the saltwater cove, I find myself talking to you as I paddle out from shore. I want to hear your almost imaginary Eastern European accent exclaim pleasure at the sights of otter, osprey, bright poplar leaf gliding down to its twin in the water. And I want your silence after and your silence before. Yours in the hush of the wee hours, T.
Beautiful. May I share screen, please? I need permission to share screen.
Yep, you should probably have that just in a moment.
Okay, thank you.
Sure.
This is quick.
There you go.
Epistle. When I was a girl of no more than 5 or 14, I sat on a thistle, and damn did I whistle when it made me epistle. Thank you, thank you.
If that is that's the cousin to the limerick a little bit there. I love that. I love that.
I
And
think Steve liked it. I can see he's cracking up.
yeah, it's good. It's very good. I love when we rhyme with things that we think we can't possibly rhyme with. I would be like, oh yeah, what could I rhyme epistle with? Fabulous. Oh, beautiful poems today, everyone. Thank you so much. Um, yeah, very, very, what a wonderful mix. I'm so excited. Another of our former features. We got to hear just such a beautiful, eclectic grouping from Margo Berdeshevsky. And Janet, one of our love letters from the wild. I have a feeling we might get to hear another one. And followed by Kara Briggs. Thank you all for being here. I'm looking forward, of course.
Are you waiting for me? I thought it was Michael.
Yes, we still haven't heard from Michael. Michael McAfee, and then it's okay. It's okay. Michael, take it away.
Sorry, my Zoom interface went weird for a second there. Okay, here we go then. This is my most epistle-like piece. It's called Technique. Oh, you want to see how well a task can be carried out? Watch me game. It won't matter what console, what service, what platform it plays on, I am a master of styles. My gameplay is beauty in motion. There's not a backdoor or Easter egg in existence that I can't find. I earn achievements on earning achievements. Casual games, no sweat off my back. My pack shares in my glory. Whether combat in the arena or making money as a tycoon, my moves become legend. And my live play streams are so epic, I had to make them invite only so the sheer virtual mass of my audience won't crash the server. Like the poem said, look on my works, ye mighty, and despair. Yeah, that's cool, gamer, but let me introduce myself. I'm the pro that makes your games. It doesn't matter what you play them on, I know all the tricks. My code is a wonder to behold. So clean and readable, I'm up for a Pulitzer Prize. Who do you think came up with those backdoors and Easter eggs you love so much? And I deliver my product on time, under budget, and the producers line up for more. I've got the right tools for any genre. Shoot 'em ups, first persons, side scrollers, top downs. Heck, I can even whip out a text adventure on a free weekend. So yeah, bring out those live plays. Any publicity is good publicity. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm being interviewed by God for their podcast. Later. Aw, thanks, y'all. So I guess
And this is
Margo's
Meg.
next.
Yes, yes, it's me. Hi, Michael. Thank you for that. And this is Epistle to ... Epistle. Dear one, you are not a flock of hummingbirds sunning themselves in a golden day, nor a bad child, not a good one, just woman, sheathed in skin and wish. Dear wannabe, most precious small gem on a lone, long shore, mere stone, mere morning song, begging for better worlds. Dear sexy survivor in moonlit nakedness, touching each tree and unspent dream. Dear mirror of longing, and once upon blonde on her cold April hill, aging nightbird, waiting for God to be pleased and yourself to say, yes. Dear you, stained or invented by love or by shame unspoken, you who only wanted magic's hand to hold your breaking and a good director to make you a star. Dear child of a mother's slur and drunk, dear femme in silk in gray Paris, dear memento mori of a once upon self, still, dear wannabe one, did you deserve to be alive while streets or skies filled with bodies with no beds or meals? Dear magic maker, say the right charm to be loved by a god who might otherwise be busy and turn you into dust. Dear you, do you love me just once completely, as sun climbs the nightingale, leaves its last branch? Dear body, be enough for me to hold all night and all the nights and lovers gone ahead. Dear self, be loved, beloved of you, of my dear and first self, or at least with a Blakean flame, be the reunion of the soul and the body. Yes.
Well, I know Janet's here.
I am here.
There you are.
Here I am.
Hello.
Hi. But actually, I'm not going to read from love letters. I'm going to read quite a very, very new poem.
Okay.
And,
Well, that's we're very fortunate for that too. But
and it's
you can see why I would have
Of
made
course.
a terrible assumption.
Of course. And, I would do both, but I can't. And it's marginally epistolary because it has to do with lettering and libraries. And it came off of 3 dreams, 2 of which I dreamed, and 1 of which my husband dreamed in the space of about 3 days on the same subject. So it was pretty weird. And at the end of this, writing the poem, a poem by Thomas Transtormer came in called The Outpost. So this is called Sluice Gate. There are always 2 sides, a book whose front cover is a cipher and the back cover for us. It could be a Rosetta Stone, except we are too intent on the slaughter. I find myself draped in robes in a long flat field. Now the text is printed front and back on the fabric like henna designs on the hands of a woman to be married. But the wind is ceaseless and the robes are tearing and shredding. A bald eagle flies low and fast back from the kill. A dike rims the field, and beyond it, the huge river with shimmering scales is sidewinding around the bend. This ground is famously fertile, a crescent, from millennia of river flooding. Now a white dust blows furiously, snow or sand. Out of the storm, a pregnant woman and man trudge toward me. They ask if I will take the baby home, if I have room. I do, but I am afraid. I am in a library, an atrium with thousands of volumes dating back to antiquity, to scrolls, to hieroglyphics. It could be Alexandria. It could be Jerusalem. On a balcony, the women ask me about the baby. Will I raise the child as a Christian? Do I believe in the one God? Will I be faithful? How can I answer? I have spent nights wondering what it was like to pray and found I am neither sender nor receiver, but a conduit. Someone appears across the expanse in a pillar of light, bodiless, voiceless. They send their mind into the air. They are trying to get into mine. They say, "You are the place where creation works on itself," and summons a murmuring crowd around me. They want out. They grab at my clothes. The pressure is building. I am the sluice gate. At any moment, the floodwaters will break. That's all. Bye, y'all.
Hello. My poem, I will say, takes inspiration from one of my poet heroes, Richard Hugo, from Seattle and Montana, and his letter and dream poems. This poem is titled "Letter from Hardin." Your pickup truck seemed to glide on the icy rim of the northern world. It was only Highway 2, as winter settled beneath the black night sky, snow-covered Dakota prairies falling away with each passing mile. The Ojibwe ironworker of Lake Michigan Towers was sent to guide you home to the land of Appaloosas and ambivalence for the sharp shard of a young woman you were. When you drifted in autumnal northern Wisconsin towns, run errands to Chicago and back, drifted from Flambeau to Lake Superior, wanting never to depart the falling leaves, the dappled lights, as if time wasn't a fast train coming for you. You traveled on the stories he carried, a white eagle feather dropping from the sky, from a passing bird, to the hand of a boy it was meant for. But when the boy died soon after, the feather was gifted to him, like names given in ceremony. He'd had 2 names, maybe 3, only the present one utterable. You'd had but 1 name that in a lightning flash the Fond du Lac elder had bestowed, the purpose to carry you home. You saw your name written in the sky as the cold front burst open on the plains. When you hit a dying animal in the road, the fatal strike, he'd said, "You are on the track of mercy. This is destiny." You said, "Yeah, I'm only driving." Still, the sense was unmistakable, if not the union in a hardened motel room. Still, there was an overriding sense of being pulled to different poles, of different ceremonial drums calling in different directions. For you, the Pacific breath, the seven drums, the smokehouse, the rhythms of your poetry. Riding down the west slopes of the Rockies, you'd caught ocean scent, overriding any wish to be anywhere but home in this forest filled with fir and cedar trees. Dusted with snow, wrapping you in a forgetfulness that started in the Hardin Motel where you'd left your bag of sacred things, continued with no memory about how the iron worker traveled back. All that mattered was parting as friends. Weeks later, you received the bag you forgot in Hardin by mail. Opening it, you cannot remember why you thought these things sacred. Later, when someone told you he had died unexpectedly, you don't grieve, but you spend an evening trying to remember his Ojibwe name.
Thank you so much, Kara. I was really hoping, I just put this in the chat, that someone would bring Richard Hugo into the room, and it was you. Well done, beautifully. I mentioned the book, and you mentioned it too, 31 Letters and 13 Dreams. Oh yeah, such an influential book to me too, really inspired me. And continues to for many, many years, from many years just to the present. Oh, I love the echo of the title, of course. Yeah, beautiful. Thank you. See you soon. And, I want to just mention Janet, the conduit, the idea, when the word conduit came up in the poem, I loved the collision of dreams. And it's so interesting then that Kara follows with your 31, the echo to 31 Letters and 13 Dreams. But really, I feel like the letter is this amazing form because it does often feel like that conduit to that we can kind of channel something and write through something that we might not otherwise be able to get out because we're writing to a specific beloved or a letter to the unknown stranger, and that can help us too. So Margo, Michael, thank you. All right, everyone, we are coming down to, well, we've got some more beautiful voices coming up, and we're doing really great on time. So let's hear from Jude Marr, Mona Zamfirescu, and Charles Cobean. Great to have you all three with us, of course.
Okay. Hi, everyone. So even though I'm over here and not over there, I still try to do 30 poems in 30 days for National Poetry Month. I have a friend in Alabama who comes out with prompts for a bunch of us. And the other day, the prompt was something to do, I can't remember exactly, but it was something to do with satire. And so I wrote this poem, so this is only a few days old, about a story that I saw in the news that morning, which was picked up in all kinds of places and then turned out not to be true. And I suspect this poem also has a fairly short shelf life. It will need a footnote if it goes any further beyond the next few days because no one will remember. And some of you may not have heard this story. Anyway, so it's the story started out with an email. So that's the link. There is some email in there, which hopefully is not too tenuous. And the poem's called Jonathan the Giant Tortoise Did Not Die Yesterday. The world's oldest land animal, or so we think, lives on St. Helena. And if that South Atlantic dot sounds familiar, perhaps you know that Napoleon did, in fact, die there in 1821, a decade or so, we don't exactly know, before Jonathan's egg cracked in his native Seychelles. And perhaps you also know that Napoleon died in exile at 51, unlike Jonathan, who did not die yesterday and is in fact pushing 200. And although Jay was taken from his homeland against his will, he has never, as far as we know, plan to overthrow a government or go to war or march on Moscow. On the contrary, Jay lives an easeful island life with his longtime companion, Frederick, as his obituary may someday point out, and although his eyesight is no longer good, he can still fuck and he can still smell food. So Jay did not die yesterday on April Fool's Day 2026, a year in which Napoleon, if he was still alive, might feel vindicated, a year in which, for many of us, exile on a distant island has as much appeal as a trip to the moon. But Jonathan's death was, nevertheless, reported. Even the BBC, a sometimes trusted source, although much younger, of course, than Jonathan himself, carried this greatly exaggerated report, which turned out to be not a joke, but a scam. An email not from Jonathan's human, but from a grifter in search of crypto donations in lieu of grief, in the year of our overlords, or so they say, 2026. Thank you.
Thank you, Sandy. I guess this is my cue. This is a poem I wrote, also part of a 30-30 challenge. The prompt that I was responding to as a horse, I was supposed to write a poem that has to do something with a horse, and I picked a mythical one. So here it is. The poem is called Bellerophon. And so it was, children, aim for the sky, and I followed him. Its hoofs split rock into water, ocean wild, the wonder of it. As I tamed him with the golden bridle, its wings flapped, a lightning flash, a gift. And there were sacrifices to the gods. I followed him. The gods, you know, must have their pound of flesh. Still, you must aim for the sky, always. And I followed him, as he spoke of the winged horse, skies, and downfalls. There was a mention in passing of a snake woman and others, but he did not dwell on it too long. Snakes did not interest him, neither did any earthly consolations. Only the sky, high, high at the top of the mountain. I followed him. The fire-breathing chimeras scorched my dreams. As I followed him, gadfly hoofs and wings. In his case, the gadfly was a woman the size of a gadfly. I never saw his horse, only the woman, only the fall. His years of drifting on earth after that did not count. I could not save him. No one could. I followed the constellation of his ashes from the hero's peak above the cloud plateau. Thank you.
I think I'm next, Sandy.
Yep, you got it.
This is, if emails count, this is an epistle poem. And it appears in my chapbook lately, which has just come out. It's called @umail.com. I'm writing you this instead of a letter because you are without hands now. And who would tear open the envelope? Nor have you eyes to read, so I will use my inside voice and speak in pictures. It's a good time of day, morning, my favorite. The light through the window, the color of Weisswein, the sweet kind that comes with a headache. And it's early enough that my thoughts haven't drowned yet in the riptide that rushes in and pulls me out past the sandbars. I have learned not to fight it anymore, swim sideways until it lets me go. I wanted to tell you that your children no longer speak, and that I dreamed you were still here holding us together, and that my brother, still my brother. I should also mention I have a grandson now, and one of his names is yours, which means in the tradition, his parents wish upon him your better traits, though they are taking my word on just what those are. Don't be sad. I remember for them. But he has many names, this boy, so I hope yours doesn't get lost in the long, bright string of them. You might like to hear that time has stopped for me, or else slowed down enough to notice it, or maybe just elongated like the summer light my throat thirsts for, like this morning's light, the light I mentioned. I know you didn't see the morning, the night when all your words were left without breath to hold them up, and there was a buzzing emptiness where the room had been, and you realized you didn't understand anything the way you thought you had. I wondered if you wondered if what you did and didn't do was worth the wake you left spreading in our tiny quarry lake. This would have been a pointless question. What else have we known except everything we've ever had? What else are you except the boat we keep sailing? And anyway, it would have never occurred to you to ask such a doleful thing, to even wonder. Instead, let the vacancy take you like an outgoing wave, not fight it. So I guess the voice you hear is just me answering my own questions. It's unsettling to write like this, one-sided into the still, dry air of my room, and maybe not my best idea. I wouldn't want to put words in your mouth. Though now that I think about it, I do. Thank you.
Gmail definitely counts. It really is another whole kind of void that we write into. Or we're writing to people, but I can get really caught up in writing. I forget that I should be short in an email, and then I can let it be a really great letter to a person that I'm writing to. I will allow myself that. So yeah, I love bringing in that contemporary version of it. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Charles, and congratulations on the chapbook. And Mona, of course, who also has a new book out as well. And Margo, sorry, and Jude, and then we've been hearing so many people. I'm hearing this amazing swirl. Jude, yeah, reminding us 30 for 30 is a beautiful thing and creates wonderful poems. So kudos to both of you, Jude and Mona, and I'm sure there are many of you in the room that are also going along that path of 30 for 30 this month. Good luck. Well, our final two readers, I think that we might be able to get Kim in, maybe. Kim had a poem, so we'll see if Kim wants to come in after Kate. Catherine Ronan, Kate Wegrzyn, and looking forward to hearing your work.
Hi everyone, a great reading, Edward, and I can't wait to see all of you in Ireland very soon. Sleep's counting the sleeps now. I'm going to read a poem from my book, Elemental Skin. It's dedicated to a guy called Tony Broaders, and his anniversary is around this time. So it's called Across the Universe. Dear Tony, I expect to see you around every corner, especially when it rains. But I know you footprint a different world now. We embraced here on cobbled paths, threading the same blanket dream, laughing at the moon lying on its back. I know your song rising from the river, stroking my legs on the corner of Patrick Street. You always did keep magnets in your pockets. Do you ever see me in clinking celebrations? Feel me dancing in the pale silver snake of your lazy cigarette break? I see you everywhere, hear you everywhere, sleep with you in the eye of every storm. I miss you.
Right. We'll have Kate.
Is Kate here? Kate.
Kate is here. Kate should unmute and make herself known to us.
Unmute. Hello.
There you are.
Okay, good. You can hear me. Thank you so much. So yes, I have had some wonderful experience. After a year of submissions to 3 of my most respected writers, I was accepted. Yes, this was the chance to travel to Ireland. I had waited for 25 years since I visited Ireland with my mom and my sister. Both have died since. And this acceptance was just this beautiful, beautiful miracle. And so the acceptance led to desire. I prepared everything. All my books and everything were ready. And then here I will read to you some of the things that pulled me in. Oh, the Titanic struck the iceberg and sent warnings before midnight. Margaret Tobin Brown first refused a lifeboat seat. Without fear, she bravely began to others into life jackets amidst the clamor and racket and pure terror. When she was recognized as first class, she was literally thrown into a lifeboat, number 6, which was equipped to hold 65 people and loaded only 24. She had lifeboats filled to capacity. Oh, 500 more lives could have been saved. In the pitch of darkness, knowing that suction from the sinking Titanic could bring them, Molly commanded them to row quickly away from the ship. Her clothing served as warmth for the women, who continued rowing with all their might. With her pistol at her waist, a gentleman's complaint, Molly demanded, "Keep rowing or I shall blow your head off." Oh, a gal after my own heart. So I'm prepared then to go to Ireland, and the people that I will meet, that I have loved and have written to and visited for. I then was told by my daughter, "Oh, Mom, you can't leave. We need you here. Our beautiful little dog she's been raising with her beau is not doing well. And my daughter, she needed me to stay here with the dog because she had so many medical things she had to follow through with that are these unexpected things in our lives." So immediately I called Sandy and she said, "Kate, what's going on?" I said, "I've made a decision. I won't be coming with you to Ireland and all the plans that we had made." And a bit longer, Sandy says to me, "Now, Kate, there's someone that read your poem and has written a song from that poem. Ain't that just something?" And I'm like, "Oh, yes." And so I'm hoping that the words of my very, very long poem that I didn't read the whole thing to you, aren't you glad, will have the song sung, and I'm hoping that I will get a copy of that, and that will be for the last day from April 10th to April 22nd in Limerick. And so my heart and love is with all those that are traveling. My heart and love is with these 3 sacred women that listened over a year of me writing and rewriting. And you know what? That's what love is. We arrive. We stay with. And each of you that are there that know me know that I've been with you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Kate. And I cannot wait to hear that song from your poem. It's the last reading. It's just going to be this amazing, amazing experience. And I wrote in the chat, "Not this time," meaning not this time, but we'll get you there. We'll get you there. Thank you. Thank you so much. Kim, Do you have a poem?
I think we're
We're
over
there.
time.
We're there. We're at 31. We're all right. Okay. Hey everybody. Thank you all for your amazing poems, how you interpreted the letter. Kate, ending Kate and Catherine, thank you so much. And for everybody, and back to Edward at the top of the hour, who really got us all going with with readings from a selection of readings from rejection letters. Shall we please unmute and show our
Yes.
deep appreciation for the joy that Edward brought us with those letters and all of you. Thank you so much.
Bravo.
Bravo. Well, Kim, we talked about asking you to
Tell us about next week.
What's coming up next week? Yeah.
Pretty exciting stuff. We will have the online launch of the anthology that we are so excited about celebrating when we get to Ireland next week. That's Sunday, April 12th, 1 week from today. Sandy, I think, is going to share the cover. There it is.
There it is.
And folks will be reading from all over the world online, and some of us in Ireland, in different locations in Ireland, will be reading. It will be quite an amazing event. And the following week is a wild card open mic to round out our poetry month.
Thank you so much, Kim. Thank you, one and all. Thank you to those of you in the room who were contributors to Unsinkable, poems inspired by the Titanic. That will be our new book showcase next week, as Kim mentioned. I hope you'll be able to join us live here in our Zoom squares, because we'll be joining you live from different locations, as Kim mentioned, from around. Kim will be in one location. I'll be in Cove, which was her, we did not know it, of course, in 1912, but would be her last port of call. So we'll be live from Cove in County Cork. Sorry, Edward. And I hope you all, whether you're a contributor to the Titanic anthology or not, as I mentioned, we have a number of you that will be joining us and reading in that reading. Hope you will all join us here next week for our special event, really, to be able to bring this anthology to you all. A lot of work. Co-editors, Susanna Case, Margo Berdeshevsky, amazing international cast of contributors. You'll be hearing such incredible poems that we sat with for and kind of shepherded through the past 2 years to the publication of it. I always have this little, oh, you can't see it. It's okay. It's all right. I won't show it. I won't show you all my Titanic memorabilia. The cover is plenty. There it is. I hope you'll all be with us. And I hope in the meantime, of course, you will breathe in poetry and breathe it out like fire this month of April, National Poetry Month around the globe. Please do keep writing your 30 for 30s or whenever poetry strikes you this month. And of course, between now and when we see you next week from Ireland, please take very good care of yourselves. Take exquisite care of your beloveds. And just keep writing those miraculous poems in any form that they come. I'm Sandy Yannone for Cultivating Voices Live Poetry, with amazing thanks to Don Krieger, Kim Ports-Parsons. Can't do the show without them. And to all of you for joining us here live, and those of you watching us on Facebook, YouTube, and in our recordings. We will see you next week from Ireland. Be well, my friends.